Okay, so there's an irony here before I get into the vlog. Right now, I should be working on my digital ethnography YouTube video on reality and my conclusions that I've drawn. But I'm not. I'm vlogging. And guess who sees my vlogs? My professor. Which brings me to an interesting topic, which is YouTube and education. Right now I'm involved in a project, digital ethnography YouTube project, and so my videos are not only seen by the YouTube audience of, college kids and anyone else, moms, parents, military, you name it, but is also seen by my own classmates and my professor. It has also been seen by the Chronicle of Higher Education, who did a video interview of the digital ethnography class. So I remember, it's really cool actually, you should go to their website, and, am I pointing in the wrong direction? Yeah. I posted their website, and they're really jazzy. The Chronicle of Higher Education is a journal that is read by professors, deans, presidents of universities across the U.S., and it basically talks about projects going on at these universities and professors. And it's really awesome, and it was quite an honor to be interviewed. And we did a telephone interview with our video camera, and I answered a couple questions, and when I started to talk, the guy on the other end, Jeff, was like, "Oh, I recognize your voice, you must be Becky." I'm like, "Yeah?" He goes, "Yeah, I've watched your vlog." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, have you? Awesome." And that really got me thinking. I know I posted that vlog of saying, "I'm gonna do what I want, screw you," and I put, "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster" on the end of it. And that was so empowering. Up until the point that I actually realized that, the academic world really is seeing this. And that was kind of a harsh realization. I mean, not harsh, not bad. I was honored that he watched it, and it was splendid, but it really got me thinking about what I put up here, my persona. And I think the essence of YouTube, you do and you should put up, I don't know what you're thinking about, aspects of your home life, not too much, but, that gets into the privacy question. What do you put up here and what don't you? Some people use it as a diary, and I think that really opens up the human aspect of it, and which is why I'm really interested in it. And the reason I started vlogging, and the reason I want to put more personal stuff up here, is because that's what the people I'm studying are doing. I can't accurately describe what they're doing if I don't do it myself. I'll be an outsider if I don't do it. I had no idea what this all was before I turned my camera on and, continued to talk to it without pressing record for like 20 minutes just to make sure I knew what I was going to say. So, but basically, I think the truth of the matter is, and I think people have to start being honest with each other, I'm not the Pope. I'm not a professor. I'm not even a graduate student. I'm a college-age girl doing research on humanity, and I, too, am human. I'm not always good, I'm an intelligent woman, but I'm not always going to be talking about politics and, education and digital ethnography and stuff like that. I'm a girl that has girl things happen to her. Like buying a belt that says large, and I didn't think I was large. I thought I was average. I'm not that. But yeah, things like that. But then the question is, do I lose credibility in the academic world? And it's interesting on YouTube how all these little worlds are starting to collide. Because I have the YouTube audience, which is incredibly diverse. I have researchers and other students. I have my own professor. And I have my friends and fellow students also working on this project. So what face do I put on? I have my academic face, and then I have my social face, and then I have my at-home face. And right now, I am at home. I am a social being, but this is in the academic world. So what do I do? And I think this is going to be a problem in the future. Not a problem, but just an issue in the future based on privacy and blackmail. I think we won't have, I think my generation, or this generation of users, I should say, not to be ageist, is, I think we're making blackmail obsolete. Because the internet is becoming way more personal. There's personal info about you all over the place. And it seems like people my parents' age are kind of like, don't you know that this is like somewhat dangerous? Whereas my age is just like, woo, put it all on MySpace. Put it all up there on Facebook. Tell your life. And some people are really iffy on that. And I think people need to come to the realization that we live in different scopes. People in the academic world will have to understand that researchers live other lives outside of that. You know, we're all human, and I think to deny that I am a college-age girl that hears horrible pickup lines and, you know, this and that, and I'll probably be talking about it. You know, we need to recognize that we're human, and I think that all these different worlds will start to collide on the internet. And a fantastic explosion of reality. Because am I really being authentic if I put on a face? When I put on my academic professional face, is that really me? Well, yeah, that's me. That's part of me. You know, and I think it's hard to say who's the real you. That's really me. You know, I'm very motivated academic student. But, you know, I'm also a very, you know, I don't know, sarcastic, goofy, quirky human being. And, you know, it's like, part of me wants to be like, damn it, I will put that quirky part of me up here. But then a part of me is just like, well, now that Jeff's watched it, you know, and now that's going into the Chronicle. But I think in some sort of way, I think people want to see students being real students. You know, I gotta, you know, be classy and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything I'm not proud of, but I think in a way it would be good for us to have a realistic look of students. And I think if I didn't vlog, I wouldn't be doing my study justice. So, vigilantly, I will continue in my own personal little experiment in putting myself out there. And despite that this is very academic, I will refrain from, you know, too explicit and too touchy of subjects. But it's going to take a lot of bravery and a lot of courage. I'm going to be myself. What's funny is we get into this authenticity thing, and this quick capture hasn't been working for the past couple times, so I've been saying stuff like this, and it hasn't been recording. So how's that for being myself? I don't know. This certainly isn't myself right now. I actually had a job interview, and so you're seeing the spiffy, dapper me with a little bouffant. Never had that before. Should I make it bigger? Sorry, I have to look at myself. How's that? Okay. Alright, see, but this isn't really me. I don't usually normally dress like this. I certainly wouldn't dress like this for a vlog. So, oh my gosh, who's the real me? Who's the real you? I don't know. And I don't know which one to put up here. Thank you, Jeff, for making me paranoid. Alright. No. I'm just gonna keep on trucking. And, maybe later you'll hear a couple of those pickup lines I heard this weekend. They were awful. They were really bad. So maybe I'll get my friend Curtis over here and we'll reenact them. So we'll see. Alright, until then, bye guys.